EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 21. Here's the 2nd and 8. You look at this Cowboy defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A solid stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Let's go.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matt Judon, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action now. Walker. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A first down throw for Walker. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Steps away, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First down, Walker. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Walker now. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Walker. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
To throw is Walker. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Elliott running right. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Let's go now.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd and 2. A give, Eckler running to the right, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The way in, touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Ready.
A give to Pollard running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
Now Walker. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
On the 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Down, defense.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Prescott to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On 1st and 10, Walker. Short throw to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Walker.
At the 33-yard line.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
70 Ranger.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 Lion.
To throw is Walker. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4. Prescott now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll take it inside the 25. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
18 rep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Patriots 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's taken down at the
expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They toss it down to Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Walker. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Gallup in motion right. The Walker now to throw on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done. Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Walker. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
In motion right, that's Hardman. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Walker now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Walker hitting the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Play action now. Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Short throw to Smith. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This now a 3rd and 4. And working out of the gun here, Walker swinging this out for Pollard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 5.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped